Have you ever stopped to wonder why your legs feel weaker, even though you're eating well, staying active, and doing everything you've been told is right? Why do the stairs seem steeper than they used to? Why does it take just a little longer to stand up from your favorite chair? You might tell yourself, it's just aging. But what if I told you that the real culprit could be hiding in plain sight, sitting innocently on your kitchen counter? I'm talking about fruit. Yes, fruit, the very thing we've been taught, is the cornerstone of a healthy life. Welcome to Legacy of Old Age, where we uncover the truths that can transform your golden years into a time of strength, freedom, and joy. Today, we're diving into a secret that could change the way you move, the way you feel, and the way you live. Some of the fruits you eat every day, those sweet, juicy staples you've trusted for years, might be silently weakening your legs, inflaming your joints, and making every step harder than it should be. But don't worry, because I'm not just here to warn you. I'm here to arm you with knowledge, solutions, and a path forward. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which fruits to avoid, why they're causing trouble, and which fruits will help you walk stronger, stand taller, and live with the vitality you deserve. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a single truth we uncover here at Legacy of Old Age. And let me know you're with me. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're ready to take control of your health. If you're not convinced yet, leave a O. Your voice matters, and I can't wait to hear from you. Let's start with a simple truth. As we age, our bodies change. The foods that fueled us in our 20s or 30 don't always serve us the same way in our 60s, 70 or beyond. Your metabolism slows. Your blood vessels become more delicate. Your joints grow more sensitive. And the way your body handles sugar, even the natural sugars in fruit, shifts in ways you might not expect. Fruits are packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, but for seniors, some fruits can trigger a cascade of problems. Blood sugar spikes that damage tiny blood vessels in your legs. Inflammation that makes your knees ache, and fluid retention that leaves your ankles swollen and heavy. The worst part? These effects creep up so slowly you might not even notice until one day you realize walking to the mailbox feels like climbing a mountain. Today, we're exposing 7 fruits that could be undermining your strength and mobility, especially if you're over 60. These aren't bad fruits, they're just not right for your body at this stage of life. And don't worry, I'll also share the best fruits to eat instead, the ones that will support your legs, soothe your joints, and keep you moving with ease. So, grab a notebook, settle in, and let's uncover the truth together. First up, pineapple. Picture it, that golden, juicy fruit that screams tropical paradise. For years, pineapple has been praised for its anti-inflammatory enzyme bromelain. Sounds perfect, right? But here's the twist. For seniors, pineapple can be a silent saboteur. It's loaded with natural sugars that hit your bloodstream like a tidal wave, causing blood sugar spikes that your aging body struggles to handle. Those spikes don't just mess with your energy, they damage the delicate blood vessels that carry oxygen to your legs and feet. Over time, poor circulation leaves your muscles starved for oxygen, making your calves ache, your knees stiffen, and your ankles swell. And that's not all. Pineapple is highly acidic, and that acidity can irritate already sensitive joints, especially if you're dealing with arthritis. Imagine pouring lemon juice on a paper cut. That's what pineapple's acid can do to inflamed knees or hips. But the real danger? Pineapple's effects are sneaky. You might eat a few slices and feel fine today, But over weeks and months, the damage builds. You start noticing that dull, dragging pain in your legs after a short walk, or that strange heaviness in your feet, even when you've been resting. And if you're on medications like blood thinners, bromelain can interact in ways that make those drugs too strong or too weak, putting you at risk. One of our legacy of old age viewers shared a story that hit home. I used to eat pineapple every morning for its health benefits, but my knees kept getting worse. When I cut back, the pain started to fade. Could pineapple be causing your leg troubles? If you're nodding along, leave a comment and let me know. Here's what you can do. You don't have to swear off pineapple forever, but treat it like a rare treat. Stick to a small serving, think a few chunks, not a whole bowl, and pair it with a protein like Greek yogurt to slow down that sugar spike. Better yet, we'll talk about fruits later that won't betray your body like this. Next, let's talk about bananas. Soft, sweet, and packed with potassium, bananas are the go-to snack for many of us. They're supposed to prevent muscle cramps and boost energy, right? But for seniors, bananas can be a wolf in sheep's clothing. They're high in fast-digesting carbohydrates and natural sugars that send your blood sugar soaring. When that happens, your body pumps out insulin to cope, but aging bodies don't regulate insulin as well as they used to. The result? Inflammation that creeps into your joints and muscles, especially in your legs. You might feel a dull ache when climbing stairs, a heaviness in your calves after meals, or stiffness that makes getting out of bed a chore. There's more. Bananas can cause fluid retention, especially if you have heart or kidney issues. That extra fluid pools in your ankles and feet, leaving them swollen and sore. And because bananas are so easy to eat, one turns into two, then three. The damage adds up faster than you think. I recently heard from a viewer who said, "I eat bananas every day for my muscles, but my legs felt heavier and heavier. When I switched to other fruits, I could walk farther without pain." That's the kind of wake-up call we're here for at Legacy of Old Age. If you love bananas, don't despair. You can still enjoy them occasionally, but keep portions small, half a banana at a time, and pair it with a healthy fat like almond butter to blunt the sugar spike. And stay tuned, because I'll share fruits that give you all the potassium you need without the downsides. Now, let's turn to grapes. Those tiny, juicy gems seem so innocent, don't they? Pop a few in your mouth, and you're snacking on heart-healthy antioxidants. But here's the harsh truth. Grapes can be a big problem for seniors. They're packed with fructose, a sugar that goes straight to your liver. When your liver can't process it all, that fructose turns into uric acid, which builds up in your joints, your toes, ankles, knees, and hips. That uric acid is like tiny shards of glass, causing burning pain, swelling, and stiffness. Ever woken up with a sharp pain in your big toe? Or felt your calves tighten after a handful of grapes? That's uric acid at work. Grapes are also dangerously easy to overeat. They're small, portable, and addictive, so a handful turns into a bowl before you know it. All that sugar fuels chronic inflammation, slowing your movements and making every step feel heavier. One of our community members wrote, "I used to snack on grapes while watching TV, but my knees started aching all the time. Cutting back made a huge difference." If grapes are a staple in your diet, it's time to rethink them. Try a small serving of dark grapes. They have less fructose than green ones, and pair them with a handful of walnuts to balance the sugar. But honestly, there are better fruits out there, and we'll get to those soon. Moving on to watermelon. It's the ultimate summer fruit light, refreshing, and mostly water, right? That's what we've been told. But watermelon is a sugar trap in disguise. It has a sky-high glycemic index, meaning it spikes your blood sugar as fast as a candy bar. For seniors, those spikes are toxic. They trigger insulin surges that your body can't handle, leading to inflammation in your joints and blood vessels. That inflammation hits your legs hard, causing tiredness, swelling, and pain that makes short walks feel exhausting. You might notice your ankles puffing up in the evening or a strange ache in your calves after eating watermelon. That's your body crying out for help. The tricky part: watermelon feels so harmless. It's juicy, low calorie, and easy to eat in huge quantities. One slice becomes 3, and before you know it, you've flooded your system with sugar. I heard from a viewer who said, "I thought watermelon was hydrating me, but my legs felt like lead after eating it." Switching to other fruits changed everything. If watermelon's a regular in your diet, try cutting back to a small wedge and eating it with a protein like cottage cheese to slow the sugar rush. But there are fruits that hydrate without the harm, and I'll share those soon. Let's talk about oranges. Bright, zesty, and bursting with vitamin C, oranges are synonymous with health. A glass of orange juice is practically a morning ritual for many. But for seniors, oranges can be an acidic assault on your joints. The citric acid in oranges might seem harmless, but it can irritate already inflamed tissues, especially if you have arthritis or chronic pain. That stiffness in your knees when you wake up, that nagging hip pain after sitting too long, oranges might be fanning the flames. And it's not just the acid. Oranges contain natural sugars that cause blood sugar swings, fueling inflammation that spreads to your calves, ankles, and feet. The saddest part is that you're eating oranges because you think they're good for you. You're sipping that juice to boost your immunity, not to hurt your legs. But over time, the damage adds up, leaving you slower, stiffer, and more uncomfortable. One of our legacy of old age viewers shared, "I drank orange juice every day for years, but my joints kept getting worse. When I stopped, I could move so much easier. If oranges are a daily habit, try cutting back to a single segment or 2, paired with a healthy fat like avocado to reduce the acid's impact. And don't worry, I'll show you fruits that deliver vitamin C without the pain." Next up, green apples. Crisp, tart, and lower in sugar than their red cousins, green apples seem like the perfect healthy snack. But for seniors, they're a hidden source of pain. Green apples are high in malic acid, which gives them that sour bite. While that acid might be fine for younger bodies, aging digestive systems and joints don't handle it well. Malic acid can irritate your stomach lining and seep into your joints, causing a burning sensation in your hips, thighs, or feet. Some seniors report tight knees or morning stiffness after eating green apples, and it's no coincidence. Even though they're less sweet, green apples still contain natural sugars that cause blood sugar fluctuations, leading to leg fatigue and cramps, especially at night. And because green apples are often eaten raw as a quick snack, sometimes right before bed, their effects linger, disrupting your sleep with aches and pains. A viewer told us, "I ate green apples every night, thinking they were safe. But my legs cramped so badly I couldn't sleep." Switching to other fruits was a game changer. If you're a green apple fan, try switching to red apples, which are less acidic, and eat them in the morning with a smear of peanut butter to balance the sugar. But there are even better options coming up. Finally, mangoes. Oh, mangoes, those luscious, candy-sweet fruits that feel like a tropical vacation in every bite. But for seniors, mangoes are a sugar bomb waiting to explode. A single mango can contain as much sugar as a soda, sending your blood sugar into overdrive. For younger, active bodies, that might be fine. But after 60, your metabolism can't keep up. That sugar rush triggers an insulin spike, followed by a crash that leaves your joints inflamed and your legs aching. You might feel a tingling in your toes, a burning in your ankles, or a heaviness that makes walking feel like wading through mud. Mangoes are also easy to overeat because they taste so light and fresh. But to your body, a mango is a heavy hitter, causing swelling, stiffness, and even nerve pain, especially if you have conditions like diabetes. One of our community members said, "I loved mangoes, but my feet started swelling every evening. When I cut them out, I felt like I could dance again." If mangoes are your weakness, limit yourself to a few small pieces and pair them with a protein like yogurt to soften the blow. But honestly, there are fruits that love your body back, and we're about to meet them. Now that you know the 7 fruits to watch out for, let's flip the script. I promised you solutions, and I'm delivering. Here are the best fruits for seniors, fruits that strengthen your legs, soothe your joints, and keep you moving with confidence. First, berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, these tiny powerhouses are your new best friends. They're low in sugar, packed with antioxidants, and gentle on your blood sugar. But their real magic? They improve blood flow to your legs, reducing swelling and stiffness. Imagine walking through the park without that heavy, dragging feeling. That's what berries can do. Add a handful to your morning oatmeal or blend them into a smoothie with almond milk. They're delicious and they work. Next, cherries. Not the sugary maraschino kind, but fresh, tart cherries. They're nature's answer to joint pain. Cherries lower uric acid levels, which means less risk of gout and fewer flare-ups in your toes or knees. They also reduce inflammation, making your joints feel looser and your steps lighter. One viewer shared, "I started eating cherries every day, and the burning in my feet disappeared. Try a small bowl of cherries as a snack or sip a glass of unsweetened cherry juice. Just don't overdo it. 10 to 12 cherries a day is perfect." Then there's avocado. Yes, it's a fruit, and it's one of the best for your joints. Avocados are rich in healthy fats that cushion your joints and reduce inflammation. They also stabilize blood sugar, so you get steady energy without the leg fatigue. Mash avocado onto whole grain toast or toss it into a salad. It's creamy, satisfying, and a gift to your body. Papaya is another winner. This tropical fruit is soft, easy to digest, and loaded with enzymes that calm inflammation. It's gentle on aging stomachs and kind to your joints, helping you move without pain. One of our viewers said, "I started eating papaya for breakfast, and my ankles stopped swelling. I feel so much lighter." Try a slice of ripe papaya in the morning, or blend it with a splash of coconut water for a refreshing treat. And don't forget pears. They're subtly sweet, high in fiber, and low in sugar, making them a steady source of energy without the blood sugar roller coaster. Pears support healthy circulation, which means stronger legs and less stiffness. Slice a pear and pair it with a piece of cheese or a handful of almonds for a balanced snack. They're simple, delicious, and your legs will thank you. These fruits aren't just food, they're medicine. They work with your body, not against it. They don't cause pain or swelling. They heal, strengthen, and energize. And when you start choosing them consciously, you'll feel the difference: firmer steps, smoother movements, and mornings that feel brighter. But here's the bigger picture. This isn't just about fruit. It's about listening to your body and making choices that honor the incredible person you are today. Aging isn't about slowing down, it's about getting smarter. It's about knowing that small changes, like swapping mangoes for berries or cutting back on orange juice, can add up to a life of freedom and joy. I know you're watching this because you care about your health, your strength, and your future. And I want you to hear this loud and clear. It's not too late. You're not alone in this. Aging comes with challenges: pain, stiffness, the fear of losing your independence. But you have the power to take control, one bite, one choice, one day at a time. So, what can you do right now? Start by looking at your fruit bowl. If it's filled with pineapples, bananas, or mangoes, don't panic. You don't have to throw them out. Just eat them sparingly and pair them with proteins or fats to lessen their impact. Then, stock up on berries, cherries, avocados, papayas, and pears. Make them the stars of your meals. Pay attention to how your body feels after eating. If your legs ache or swell, take note of what you ate and adjust. And if you have conditions like diabetes, arthritis, or heart issues, talk to your doctor or a nutritionist about a plan tailored to you. This is your wake-up call, and you're ready for it. You're not just surviving your golden years, you're thriving. You're building a legacy of strength, wisdom, and joy. And at Legacy of Old Age, we're here to walk the journey with you. Before you go, I want to hear from you. What did you learn today? Have you noticed your legs feeling heavier after eating certain fruits? Or maybe you've already tried berries or avocados and felt a difference. Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one, and so does our amazing community. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button to spread the word. And if you haven't already, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a video that could change your life. One last thing. Leave a 1 in the comments if you're ready to take charge of your health. If you're still on the fence, leave a 0. Your voice is what makes Legacy of Old Age a family. Thank you for being here. Your legs carry your independence, your stories, your legacy. Take care of them, and they'll carry you to places you never imagined. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and keep shining.